Good morning, guys. This is All Bros Powwow, a sports debate channel. We're talking about a hypothetical matchup that's been coming up recently in a group page that we're following. Let's talk NBA basketball. So it's Larry Bird versus Kevin Durant. MVP seasons, mind you, as well. And who's the greatest small forward? Second, at least. Who's the second greatest small forward of all time? All right, let's get into it. We're arguing the case for Larry Bird over Kevin Durant.
He's a better player all around. The only thing KD's better than Larry Bird is blocks.
And scoring as well, overall. Points per
Slightly
game.
by like 2.3 points, right?
KD might be a better scorer, but in terms of efficiency from the field, overall field goal percentage favors Larry Bird. 3-point percentage favors Kevin Durant, but by only slightly, just by a few percentage points.
But think about this. Let me ask you this. If Larry Bird played with Klay Thompson and Steph Curry.
He played with Kevin McHale, though, as well.
No, I'm saying like he's a shooter.
Yeah.
Think about if he's playing the system that Golden State playing right now with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. How many points can he score per game?
He might be able to score more, but then again, by taking more threes in the system they play now, his efficiency might dip.
Yeah, I mean, number wise, KD have a better 3-point shooting percentage.
But only slightly.
Yeah, but if you look at every stat, like championship, Larry Bird got 3, KD got 2, playoff 12-9, MVP, 3 MVP in the regular season, KD's got 1.
Yeah, but KD does have 4 scoring titles as well when it comes to
All
finals.
NBA teams 10 times.
But Larry Bird and Kevin Durant have the same amount of finals MVPs, so that has to count for something for Kevin Durant.
Every rebound, Larry is better. Still, except blocks.
And per game, Larry Bird is better per game blocks, rebounds. He's a better rebounder and a better passer.
Why people thinks like KD's a better player? That's the one thing that still bothers me.
It could be recency bias because Larry Bird, for people in my generation, we don't care about Larry Bird. We just know that he used to talk a bunch of shit. He used to be an okay player, but he played a long time ago. Kevin Durant
some may
played more
argue
recently.
this. Some may argue this. If KD played with the era Larry Bird played,
He would still dominate. He would still be the
no,
same
I
KD.
doubt it.
This is the thing with KD. For one thing, he's a skilled player.
He's a shooter. He doesn't have anything else but shooting.
He might not have the same kind of passing, but as Larry Bird does. But even then, from the forward position, he's still a good facilitator.
The fight Larry Bird has is just you can't. It's just too much. Like he has that willpower, KD, if there's a little pressure, he just leave the city.
That's hard to say. We really don't know. Because off of KD's burner accounts, God bless him. He was saying the reason why he left is because the front office wasn't
all the
good.
smoke. Shout out to all the smoke, man.
Right? The front office wasn't the way he liked it. Right? They gave Russ all this favoritism, this and this. He said he was going to leave anyways.
Yeah, but he made a bunch of excuses though.
He did, but at the same time, I feel like KD might have been able to win if he stayed with OKC. He might not have been able to repeat or three-peat or whatnot, but he could. I feel like he was able to win one in OKC if he stayed. But that's a different discussion. That's an argument for another time.
Larry stayed with one team all his career, right?
Free agency now wasn't how it was back then. I'm pretty sure if you bought those guys back here now with the money they could get. Not even the money, but it's just the free agency movement they have, the player movement, the player freedom. I feel like now they might not have stayed.
I understand all that, but
As much as we say
we
Kobe is loyal, right? He stayed with one thing.
Oh, he was trying to leave.
He was trying to leave.
Rest in peace, Cole. We love Lakers, but 2007 or 8?
Yeah, before they got Paul Gasol.
Yeah, 2000.
So we don't know. It's hard to say. Oh, these guys are loyal. We don't know what they were thinking at the time. Free agency wasn't how it was. But in terms of just a pure player standpoint, Larry Bird is a better overall player. Kevin Durant is a far better scorer.
Yeah, just one or two category, right? But that doesn't make him better than Larry, right?
He might not be. He's a better scorer than Larry Bird. He's not a better player. Right?
So that doesn't give him. It's like
he's probably the third greatest small forward of all time, Kevin Durant. He's not the second.
Excuse me? Do you say the third?
Yeah. Larry Bird is second greatest.
So what do you rank Dirk?
Dirk is a power forward.
Okay. So, okay, yeah, small
How
forward.
would you ask me
No,
that?
because I was thinking like now KD and them sometimes they play power forward, right?
Yeah, Larry Bird kind of did the same.
Right. So what do you? Okay, you have LeBron.
LeBron is number one, whether you like it or not.
LeBron is number one.
Yeah.
There's no argument, right? So now, what about Kawhi?
Kawhi's good, but it's like, you know what I mean? I feel like he still has, because he still has a couple of years left to make a strong case.
He's 28. How old is KD? 30? 31?
KD's in his 30s, yeah. I think he's 31. But he now this is the thing for KD. Returning from the injury, now playing with Kyrie, the Brooklyn Nets.
In my humble opinion, you see what happened to Cole when he came back after injury, right?
Yeah.
So, like,
There are many players that can return. From
yeah,
that.
even if they did, they're not the same.
They're diminished, yeah.
Yeah. So KD, I mean, the only good things he has is the shooting, right? He doesn't do anything else. I mean, he can post up here and there, but
He can post up. No, it's not just that. Like, I feel like one thing that's underrated about KD, when he was playing in Golden State, he averaged like 6 assists or something. I feel like he was doing the playoffs or did
but if you play,
he can facilitate. Now, if you're playing with Kyrie, we know Kyrie. He can facilitate. He has the ability to facilitate when he really wants to, but that's not.
Kyrie is a shooter. Shooter first. And
he's a scorer
yeah.
first.
Yeah.
So I feel like maybe with KD, he can be the facilitator and Kyrie can go get it. Because I feel like when Kyrie played with LeBron, Kyrie's main thing was to go out and score. LeBron was like, yeah, facilitate, do the other kind of stuff.
LeBron does everything. I mean, even though people don't give him the credit that he deserves. I'm a Kobe guy, but Lakers fan, but LeBron does a lot of stuff that other people don't do. He can pass, he can rebound, he can be a coach, general manager.
He is. he is.
There's a lot of things he does
better
than
execution.
other general manager. I mean, even team owner like Jordan. But
I digress. I feel like, but you're right. You make it good. I mean, Kawhi's getting up there, and I feel the difference with Kawhi.
What about Tracy?
T-Mac, we can't make. He hasn't won any championships. As good as he was.
No, we're not talking about championships. We're talking about
no. In terms of greatness, like this is the thing. When you want to rate a great player, greatness isn't just he had one amazing season, this and this. So, it's over a long period of time, right? Because then if you make that kind of argument, like, oh, he could have done this, this, and this, right?
Reggie Miller used to play small forward too.
Yeah, but Reggie Miller, if we're going to be honest, Reggie Miller's not on those guys' level. If we're being completely honest, Reggie Miller is not on the same level. You could say Reggie Miller and Klay Thompson maybe, because Reggie Miller was a first option on the championship team. But I feel like, no disrespect to Tracy McGrady, I feel like
I'm not talking about Houston, back injury,
but
T-Mac,
when we're talking about greatness, you look at them as a whole, right?
Yeah, the body of work.
You look at them as a whole.
But no, okay. So I want people to have the same energy when KD comes back, though, right? Because when he was in Golden State, some say, well, he plays with 3-4 all-star players, so everything's easy, everything can come from every direction, right? But
yeah.
Now, he playing with
Kyrie and Brooklyn. If he comes back even slowly diminished, everybody's gonna turn on him. This is the thing. Fans are fickle.
It is. This is, I mean,
right. The public eye is a very fickle thing. So if he comes back not the same, it's like, oh, he's a scrub. This and this, this and this. It's gonna happen, right? Look at Derrick Rose. All the love that he was getting, gets injured a couple times. Now it's like he should retire. He shouldn't be playing anymore. He's washed. I
read a very interesting article about D-Rose when he was dunking, right? People was telling him the way he was landing after dunks it wasn't good for his body. Where he ignored it.
Yeah, it's the same thing they've been saying around about John Morant.
Yeah,
even Zion Williamson. With these kind of athletic freaks,
because they have like power. Dunking with force and power, then when he land, all that force.
It's like heavy. It's like these very heavy hitters in boxing. A lot of them will tell you when their career ends, even during their career, they get a lot of back problems because their body can't withstand the kind of force that they're putting out. So now with these kind of guys with those kind of athleticism, you come down wrong, or you don't take care of your body properly over a long period of time, you're gonna get injured. But I feel like we've gone farther off our track than we would have liked. But let us know what you think, KD or Larry Bird. We don't want any of this emotional bias. Listen to this. We want facts. Let us know what you think, and we also want to shout out Let's Talk NBA Basketball for bringing up this question. And have a nice day.
You can
follow us on Instagram at the Odd Bros Power. We'll have the link in the description below. Like and subscribe, and if you want to get on this podcast and debate with us, let us know. We'll try to get you on here. Alright, thank you. We're out.